is it that you think you want from me? Is it sex? No. Hello beautifuls, this is Aromie here. Welcome back to Mystic Destinies, Serendipity of Aeons. We're here complaining about what friends, because we haven't had time to make any. The only reason I'm here now because Hikaru asked me to visit him for a lesson today. We're just constantly with him and we're making no progression relationship wise. Makes me sad. Hikaru is closed for an event this Saturday, but I don't want to delay your lessons. You're finally picking things up in a good time. I think we can be done with the extra ones before the end of this year. At what end of this year? If we keep up the pace, yo, no life. Literally no life. So I want you to come to my place. Isn't that a bit isn't that a bit too much? Admittedly, I sit up straight. Your place? Yes, that's unfortunately what I said. Wow, unfortunately. We could just like go to a park or something. Well, probably not a park. There's a lot of people there. But don't get any ideas. This is strictly a tutoring lesson. I don't have any ideas. You're assuming I had any ideas other than that? Am I wrong? Or do you not know what women usually come to men's homes for? Okay, you're the one with that dirty mind? I don't have that, okay? Okay, my girl was not obviously thinking about that. That had me particularly annoyed, and just remembering it now makes the feeling rush back full force. I don't know why he's so rude to me. Like, we're not after your body, okay? I'm here for your personality. Or wanting to know your personality that you're not giving us. Or is he secretly like that to everyone and it's just his brand of humor? It doesn't matter how attractive you are if you act like an asshole. I take a deep breath to calm myself down and continue to walk to Hikaru's place. From the second I step into his apartment, he barely spares me a single hello. Wow, it's very bright and clean and simple in here. A lesson I've had mixed feelings about, both excitement to learn something as cool as creating a tangible wind copy of myself, and pure dread at how difficult it sounded. And I wasn't wrong about that part. Why couldn't I be wrong about the difficulty? I would love it if I was wrong. Heck, I'd shout from the rooftops about how wrong I was. I sigh and refocus on Hikaru before he can tell me off for spacing out again. Hikaru pauses, takes a deep breath, and repeats his last point. To create a wind copy of yourself, you need to focus all your attention on what you're doing. Once you master the basics, it will require less of your attention, meaning it will become more useful in battle. Fold the air in on itself and shape it to mirror your own form. That sounds difficult. I got the folding the wind part, folding the air on itself, but to make it into me, I can't do that. Hold it until you can feel it come together into a shape that won't fall apart. Okay, I know how to focus on the empty space before me. Alright, just focus. You can do this. I hold my hands out and take a deep breath to still myself. Moving in and out, I move my hands, forming the air into a humanoid shape that slowly becomes more and more visible with each motion. I'm actually doing it this time. As the humanoid form takes shape, it slowly starts to look more solid. I push my hands together in one swift maneuver and let go. The copy stands in front of me and I can barely hold my excitement. I did. It's gonna go away. A powerful gust of wind blasts through the room, knocking me down into the sofa. I cover my head as books fly everywhere. The wind dies down as quick as it came, and I open my eyes to see Hikaru contain the raging wind into a small ball. With a flick of his wrist, it disappears into nothing with no trace. Oh, he doesn't look happy. Before I can finish my sentence, Hikaru turns on me with a furious look on his face. Did you even listen to me? I told you to be careful. I did, I was! Before I know it, hot tears spill from my eyes. Dude, you're so mean to me! I was so happy to see him slightly form, and I think the excitement was like too much, so then it kind of like dispersed. But he didn't have to be so rude about it, okay? I was happy that I formed it for like 2 seconds. Hikaru looks away from me without a word. Crying. Why am I? Girl, you are pushed to the limit beyond belief. That's why you're crying, because you're just too tired, to be honest. I gently touch my tear-streaked face as if checking to make sure I'm not just imagining my own reaction. The stress. I guess it finally got to me. I don't want to cry in front of Hikaru though, so I scrub my face and look away too. After a drawn-out sound, Hikaru eventually rises to his feet. Let's take a break. He leaves me alone. I don't bother to ask where he's going and just focus on trying to get my emotions under control. Despite my progress, Hikaru has been cold to me for months. I should have expected this here too. A few minutes later, moments, Hikaru returns with what appears to be hot sake. I don't want alcohol, what the heck? And cups in his hands. He sinks. He sticks. He sinks back down to his cushion and after pouring it, places one cup in front of me. Looking down at the cup in his own hand, he starts to talk. I'm sorry for yelling. Yeah, you better be sorry, dude. And out of tea, so I... oh, okay, that's why he gave this drink here. So I thought maybe this would relax you. Oh, what should I say? Is this your MO? What is a MO? I don't know what that means. Uh-oh. I don't think I should have picked that. I scaled the glass of sake in front of me. Hikaru looks up at me, his eyes narrowing. What? I look directly at him. Is this how you normally get women? Prey on students, invite them to your home. This is so the wrong option, but I want to see what happens here. Invite them to your home, make them feel bad, and then offer some nice hot sake to relax them. He's been treating me horribly these past few months when all I've ever tried to be is a model student. I feel my annoyance grow the more I think about it. Ugh. Think that I ever thought anything nice about this guy. I get up preparing to leave altogether. I turn my back to Hikaru, not wanting to see his face in more than I have to. You've always been so ridiculously cold to me. I should have guessed you'd be up to something, inviting me here all of a sudden. If you really wanted to be with me so badly, Professor, you could have at least asked. Before I can comprehend what's happening, I feel a large hand on my arm. Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good. I'm turned around and pushed against the wall simultaneously. Hello? What's the CG art? Shit, dude. Did I do it right? Hikaru merely stares down at me, but it's... Sorry. I paused because he looks so good. But it's with such a frighteningly icy glare that it feels as if it's piercing right through my soul. The moment I try to look away, though, Hikaru smirks. I don't think that's good. I feel like I'm in too much shock to do or think anything. His demeanor seems far more intense and colder than I've ever seen before. Do you even know what you're doing? Do you think you even have the slightest idea of who you're messing with? I do, because I remember your past things. But it's okay before we go to that one. I gingerly take the sake glass and take a sip of it, letting the warm, smooth yet burning feel. This is a total opposite atmosphere. Burning feeling flow down my throat. It's okay. I know you didn't mean it. I know you aren't like that. I look up at her car for an answer, but he seems lost in thought. Did I say something wrong? Silence passes between us for an uncomfortably long time as we both drink the sake. We won't be getting any lessons done like this anyway. I stand up and Hikaru looks at me, his eyes questioning. I thought I have some other homework to do anyway. Hikaru stares and then nods. He smoothly rises up, presumably to be a good host and sees me out. Nah, fam. I'm not letting you go. You have been cold to me and rude to me for so long. We're going with this route. Whatever. It's probably bad, whatever. Gotta see your art out of it. This is what you expect from me, right? No. Not really. I just want you to open up. Is it that hard to ask for? If we've been together for months? Like, not together, but you know, we've seen each other for months and we haven't learned anything about each other. You're not fooling anyone with that little charade. Tirade? I keep saying charade, sorry. So just what is it that you think you want from me? Is it sex? No. Or maybe he has some kind of savior complex. What? No, what? No. I just want you to open up your true self. I guess I'm asking something very difficult. It is difficult, to be honest. You want to fix me, get me to open up to you, reveal all my secrets, and melt my frozen heart. Yeah. I have no interest in doing that with you. If you would let me, to be honest, if you would let me in earlier, maybe something that could have happened. He laughs, but it sounds detached, mocking. Well, you're going to be disappointed then, just like all the rest, because I have no intention of letting some clueless little girl into my life. You don't deserve to know the real me. Guess what? It's not gonna work out. I'm gonna do that anyway. Okay, let's do that. I have no interest. Even if I had ever been interested, I'm definitely not now. Hikaru laughs. Yeah, I bet. Girls like you idolize men however you like, and then run at the first sign of trouble. It's just as well, because I have no intention of letting some clueless little girl into my life. I don't know, I kind of like the other one. At least he'll know that I had intentions to. Hikaru simply lets me go, his hands in the air as if he was disgusted with me altogether. Excuse me? I'm gonna be disgusted with you, and steps back. I'm leaving. Hikaru heaves a heavy sigh. You regret it, don't you? Getting to even see this much of who I am. No. No? Because you're showing me the more real you. Even though it's kind of scary. Wouldn't it be better if for you if we pretended this conversation never happened? No. I can go back to being the friendly Professor Kazama and you'll never have to feel uncomfortable with me again. I don't think you understand. I don't think my girl will feel comfortable with you at all, so... The sound of rapid clapping fills Hikaru's apartment, cutting me off. What the Someone's here? Beyond confused, I turn to see someone walk out of one of the rooms in the hallway. Oh, you're cute! Whoever I was expecting, it certainly wasn't someone like this. A tiny woman stands before me, wearing elaborate Japanese clothing and a hairstyle doesn't seem to fit her traditional outfit. What the hell? Did Hikaru seriously just have some woman waiting in his bedroom? I turn to Hikaru expecting at least some embarrassment on his part, but all I see is pure and utter horror. Well, I'm impressed. I surely thought you two would already be in the bedroom by now. I feel my cheeks burn in embarrassment at her words. Me and him. Us? In the bedroom? What is this woman going on about? A plethora of emotions swirl inside of me. Yo, I am not getting a break. Ranging from embarrassment to annoyance, I finally settle on shock and confusion in the end. The small woman looks around Hikaru's apartment. I was gonna say appointment. Hello? Apartment, walking around and nodding as if appreciating what she was seeing. She picks up one of the sake glasses off the table and begins speaking in a delicate but playful voice, not unlike that of a young girl. I was going to go for a dramatic entrance. You know, just appear right in your bedroom, or maybe even standing on top of the bed. But of course... Are you his thing? I don't want to be here. She easily crushes the glass in her hands, shards sticking out of her skin, but no blood flows. You a ghost? Wordlessly, I watch as the sake drips off her elegant fingers to the floor. You ruined that for me. That's what you do, isn't it? Ruin things. Oh well, I guess I'm ruining something too, aren't I? Is she a ghost that decides when she can pop in and out? I mean, I'm sure you were having a pretty good day until I showed up. I don't think he was. I think I ruined it already. Finally, Hikaru seems to come to his senses. He narrows his eyes at her. You. I didn't sense you. How are you? How am I here? How are you? He asked how are you? He didn't ask how. How are you here? Oh, maybe that got cut off. Oh, sorry, he wouldn't say it. I was like confused. How am I here? You're so very predictable. Just I had known you'd take a little whore back here. Did this bitch just call her a whore? What? Hey, I'm not... Oh, you think I don't remember you? Have we met? She laughs. The last sorceress. Without you interfering, I would have been free. Free to destroy them all. But that's okay. I'll just make you two suffer. And then I'll finish what I started. Oh, but I haven't waited for this so long. The strange woman giggles and claps as she skips around me in a circle. Hikaru watches her with a dangerous look on his face but makes no moves. Are you talking about my mom? Cause me and her are not alike. She suddenly stops and looks into my face. Without taking my eyes off her, I step back a little. How should I do this? Should I torture your dear Hikaru in front of you? Or you in front of him? We have nothing. We have no special connection. So you can do whatever. Because none of... I mean, I would still feel hurt. Hikaru, I don't know. He'd probably be like, whatever. We stare into each other's eyes in silence. What I see in hers makes me shiver. Her wide pink eyes are so cold and empty. There's no mercy, no understanding, nothing. A chill runs down my spine as I fully comprehend that this cute little woman in front of me is in fact danger. I would have thought of that already when she, like, just broke the sake glass in her hand and there was no blood. The woman glances back at Hikaru and he tenses. He's getting ready for something, but what? The fact that he hasn't attacked yet, my own overwhelming sense is screaming at me that I should run instead of fight, have me frozen. And because I don't know how to fight. But it is difficult to kill a demigod. A demigod? Hikaru is a demigod? He's more badass than I thought. But anyway, this is where we're gonna end today's episode off because there's just a lot has going. There's just so much going on. But I'm assuming it's for the better because there's only 2 books, book 1 and book 2, and we're in book 1. And I don't know how long these books are, so whatever. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
처음엔 아무 느낌 없었는데 매일 지겹대면서